everyone, how's it going, and welcome to today's Wild Rift video. In this video I'm going to be talking about the changes to Relic Shield and why you should always run Relic Shield now when you're playing support. And I mean any support now, range, melee, damage, tank, anything like that. You should always be running Relic Shield now for your support, and that's because of the changes that happened in patch 4.1. One of the biggest changes to Relic Shield in patch 4.1 was the execution minion bloodline, which basically was before how low the minion needed to go before you can execute that minion and before you can receive that extra little bit of gold. It used to be 50% for melee champions and 30% for range champions. So for range champions, you had to wait until the minions were quite low on health. But now, as you can see on the screen, they execute minions you below 75% health, which is a high, very, very high minion threshold now, which means that all the AD carry, or all you need to do is auto attack a few times and then you're instantly in the threshold for Relic Shield. This gives you so much benefits, not only as a range boost support but also as a melee support. It allows you to push the lane quicker, it allows you to just heal up and just allow you to take minions, which is, you know, a lot easier and a lot quicker now. And also you can get the healing a lot quicker as well, because Relic Shield will still heal you for a little bit of the amount. There were some other changes that happened. You basically don't get the 120% gold for yourself anymore. Now it doesn't really matter on what minion you kill. I think it's still better to go for, you're always going to go for the cannon minion first, and then the melee minion, and then the range minion, because that depends on how much gold you have. But the big thing is now it does it so you get 50% of the kill gold for the minions, but you gain an extra 75 gold. This means it's not going to be as punishing anymore to basically wait for your Relic Shields to charge up and wait for the cannon minions, because that's kind of what you wanted to do before. You just want to wait for the cannon minions and always execute for the cannon minions, and maybe if it's not a cannon minion wave, just wait for the melee minions. Now it's actually not that, you know, not that damaging if you kill the range minions, because you're still always going to get that 75 bonus gold every single time. And also you have like a cool little yellow marker now around the minion when you're in the minion threshold, which is kind of nice. It reminds people to use it. Obviously the charge cooldown has gone up from 20 to 30%, so it means that when you do run out of Relic Shield stacks, it will take a little bit of time to gain them stacks back. However, that doesn't make a difference. Relic Shield is insane now. 75% threshold for ranged champions is absolutely disgusting. It allows you to easily stack this item. You can easily get the first upgrade of Relic Shield by like 2 or 3 minutes, and then you can get the full item and the full upgrade Relic Shield at like 5 or 6 minutes if you play it really, really well, and if you're just easily using the stacks every single time they come up and available. It's absolutely insane how much gold you can get now for supports. And as I mentioned, you should always run Relic Shield now on supports, and I think there's only like 2 or 3 champions that I would run Sickle on, which is Senna, Ashe, and Morgana. Other than that, everyone else should run Relic Shield. Maybe Yuumi as well should still run Spectral Sickle. But as for Karma is one of the better supports with the Relic Shield and one of the best supports at the moment in the current meta. So I thought, you know what better champion to use to explain the Relic Shield changes and show you the Relic Shield changes in the gameplay. As you can see with the build does not really change for my Karma build at all. I still go for Luna's Echo as the first item, because I feel like going for AP Karma is a lot better, because you can be more of a solo carry as a support. If you build support items, you're not going to really be that much of a carry. So Luna's Echo, really, really good. It gives you a lot of ability power, gives you maximum mana, also ability haste. Also the Stored Echo passive helps you clear minion waves and helps you deal that little bit of extra damage. For the boost, most of the time Lucidity boots is going to be great. I think the boots upgrade is kind of interesting. I most of the time go for Meteor, but you have a few other options. If you're really, really far ahead in gold, and if you have a shutdown, you can maybe go for Stasis. Redemption is also not that bad to give you healing on the team, but most of the time I like to go for Meteor because it actually scales with magic penetration, if I remember correctly. I remember this was a thing that Step, one of the developers, was talking about, was that Meteor actually scales with magic penetration. So that means it's really, really good to go for Karma. And the reason being is that we go for Prophet's Pendant as like a really early power spike item to give us flat magic penetration, which is a lot better than percent magic penetration in the early game, because there's not going to be a lot of champions that have a lot of base magic resist or have a lot of magic resist in the early game, having base just flat magic penetration is really, really nice. It just basically reduces it by 12 and it's really, really good. But then after that, then you want to go for void staff to give you the percent magic penetration, because then enemies are going to be like, wow, Karma's kind of hurting, I should build some magic resist. But then you build the percent magic penetration and it doesn't make any difference to you. Obviously void staff is always going to be a great item as well, and a lot of ability power. Then you could you have a few options. You can complete the infinity orb, which builds from the prophet's pendant. You can go for that, which is a really, really nice item for Karma and gives you a lot of damage. Or I mean, you can build this earlier if you want to as well. You can go for Morellonomicon. Morellonomicon is still a great item in the current meta, especially because it applies grievous wounds. So if you're against someone like a Sona, a Nami, Soraka, anyone like that in laning phase, you can easily build the tier 2 item, the Oblivion Orb. The way that I would do it is I would go Ludens into maybe Prophet's Pendant. I mean, you can probably just completely skip out Prophet's Pendant if you want to, but I would probably do something like this. So I would go for Oblivion Orb and then go for Prophet's Pendant into Void Staff, and probably then just complete Morellonomicon instead of completing Infinity Orb. Like I said, you can completely skip Prophet's Pendant if you want to, and you can just go for Oblivion Orb into Void Staff, into Morellonomicon, and then build Infinity Orb a bit later on. Or maybe build a couple of other situational items that I have here, which is Death Cap and Leandri's Torment. You have plenty of ways that you can build Karma. It kind of depends on the situation of the game and who you are up against in that duo lane. For the runes, Summon Area is still very, very strong and still a very good rune. Gives you more shielding power, but also allows you to deal more damage in the laning phase. It allows your trades to be a lot better. Gathering Storm, I think this is a really good option for AP carries, because the AP carry tree for Gathering Storm and how much AP you get is a lot better than AD champions, and also it just allows you to get more ability power. And to be honest, I don't think there's really any other options. You can go for weakness if you want to, because Karma has a few slows, but I think Gathering Storm will just allow you to scale a little bit better and allow you to deal more damage. Bone Plate is really good for laning phase, allows you to trade a lot better in the lane phase, allows you to walk up, poke and deal damage, and also walk up and take minions with your Relic Shield, and allows you to just you know, delete a little bit of the damage. And then Hunter Genius getting more ability, so we can use our abilities more often, like our poke abilities. Like Karma has damage, shielding, crowd control. Like Karma has it all. That's why I think she's really good in the mid lane as well. And then for the summer spells, you want Flash and Ignite. You can go for heal if you want to play a little bit more defensive, but I like to play aggressive with Karma, so I always like to go for Ignite. But as I mentioned at the start of the video, always go for Relic Shield now as a support. It's really, really strong at the moment in the current meta, and it's just a lot safer option, gives you maximum health, and it's very, very strong. So hopefully you all enjoy the gameplay. You'll see how strong Relic Shield is in the gameplay, and I'll see you in the next Wilder video. Peace.
You are
on the mirrored side of the map.
Welcome to Wild Rift.
Alright. Relic Shield on range champions.
If you desire,
Broken. I still can't believe that Relic Shield now has a 75% execution threshold. I don't know, it's disgusting. Also, I didn't get a pink ward. I'm trolling. I didn't get a pink ward. You going for the challenger run then? I already got challenger this season. It's just that over time, if you don't play every single day, then you're not going to be able to keep challenger. Okay, no heal. Oops, I mean to do that.
never fear change.
Okay, no Jin Flash now as well.
My spirit is an unquenchable fire.
This aggression is definitely working in our favor at the moment. I rooted him a tower. Oh my god. I rooted him under tower and it was so close. Jin no flash, Wukong no flash. Oh my god, they are so lucky.
The answer lies within.
Nice, this should be a kill. Nice, really, really nice. Really, really nice kill.
Challenge what you need.
Use our abilities in base so we get our mantra passive. Yeah, they changed Relic Shield in a recent patch, so now Relic Shield is broken on ranged champions. The threshold before was like 20%, now it's up to 75%. Crazy. That's kind of obvious.
Challenge what you need.
Okay, we got our Relic Shield upgraded already. Just gonna wait out of combat for a second, get that upgraded.
We have learned as much as we have suffered.
Wasn't the best of trades from me, to be honest.
The answer lies within.
We need anti-heal this game, so I think when I next go back, I'm going to get the Oblivion Orb. Unless I have enough gold to get... unless I have enough gold to get Ludens, which I don't. So I'm just going to get Oblivion Orb here. I need the anti-heal.
My spirit is unquenchable.
Really important for me to get anti-heal this game. Oh, this is Zoe? Okay, this Zoe is kind of insane. Dawnbringer skins coming soon? Yes, Diana and Yone skins, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure Diana and Yone. Nice, well played, Pike.
Now we prove our point. Middle turret is under attack. We must all make our choices.
Okay, so we got a kill. Well played, well played. Drake's up soon. Ah, it's so close. Okay, Jin, no flash. Maybe get Rift Herald. Okay. I thought maybe we could go for Herald there.
Never again.
Oh, I thought we could maybe go for Herald. I mean, I'm really, really strong this game. Or maybe. Okay, maybe not. Oh, they're so low. Okay, nice. Didn't get 2 towers though. I think me flashing over the wall there was super aggressive. I don't think that was worth it. I flashed over the wall there was a little bit too aggressive in my opinion. Okay. To be honest, this game is like kind of not going that bad. I just died once this game because I got really over aggressive at Herald. I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. Ah, man, I'm dead. Unlucky. That's fine. They should be able to clean up, right? Or not. Oh, or not. Okay, all they can. Okay, nice, nice. Good clean up. Well played, team. Nice. Okay. We're gaming. Good job, team. Good job, good job. I think I'm actually going to go Leandries this game. Because they have a lot of champions that are going to build health. A lot of champions. I think Leandries is maybe my best option here. Actually... Let's go Void Staff. Let's go Void Staff. Hey, what software slash apps do you use to stream Wild Rift? Nothing, no like software or apps. I just use an Elgato. I have an Elgato, and then what I did is I got an adapter. And the adapter allows me to use the Elgato with my phone. Yeah. Oh, nice. Good job, Zoe. That was blind as well. Good job, good job. Nice, this is still going really well though, this game. This is going really, really well. We bullied them a lot during laning phase.
Never again.
We go back and get Void Staff now.
We must all make our choices.
You can honestly just complete Morello. I think completing Morello and getting more anti-heal is probably our best option this game. Because getting anti-heal is super important.
Never be afraid.
Wait, isn't Jin just here? Oh my god, everyone flashed. Everyone just flashed. Okay, I tanked for as long as I could there. I actually tanked for as long as I could. That's not good. We should really look to back here. I don't think we need to do anything else. We should back. Yo, your YouTube tutorials stepped up my game. You're the GOAT, bro. Hey, thanks, bro. Appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoyed the content. Hey, what's up, Festy? Hello, hello. How are you doing? I'm glad you enjoy the YouTube content. And welcome to the stream as well. Welcome, welcome. I reckon Twin Guard will get a health baseline cap like Warmogs. I don't know what they need to do to nerf it. I mean, it needs to be nerfed for sure, but I don't know what they're going to do to nerf it. Nice. Really, really nice. Now I think we just go for death cap. Just go for death cap now. I'm down to take all of this gold. Don't mind me. What the crazy thing is as well is that once you get Relic Shield completed, which is really, really fast now on supports, you can just farm as much as you want. Like, I nearly have more gold than my EDC. I just entered. Okay, I nearly entered. My god, Zoe actually killed him? Okay, I really entered there, but I take it as a bait. It was just a bait. Nice. We'll take it as a bait. It was all planned, right, chat? I'm scared. Is that Urgot alive? No, that Urgot's not alive. Who is it? Oh, it's just Soraka. We should be okay then. GG's. Well played. Clean game. Very clean game. 2 of our deaths were kind of in, but it was okay. It was still a really good game. It was a poggers game. I think that kind of just shows the strength of Relic Shield on ranged champions now. I still did 20,000 damage this game. I mean, I don't know. I think Relic Shield is just broken now. I think most of the time you're going to run Relic Shield on most supports. Just because how easy it is. And just, yeah, I don't know. It's just broken. It's broken. GG's.